Although aging is inevitable, looking and feeling our best is something we do have within our power. We can embrace the changes that the passing years bring with confidence and grace by incorporating the best makeup products and techniques, tools, and practices into our daily routine. For 6 years on this channel, we've reviewed a variety of skin, hair, and makeup products and techniques that can make the biggest difference in helping us look our fabulous best at this stage of our lives. We've also talked about the importance of choosing colors for both makeup and clothing that can make our skin come alive. Now, if you'd like to check out some of these videos, I've included links to several of them in the pinned comment below, as well as in the description box. But today, we're going to focus on the beauty tools that can make the biggest difference for us now, as well as some top beauty secrets that no one really talks about. But now, let's dive into today's topic. Using the skincare products that address our needs now is truly non-negotiable if we want to look our best at this stage of our lives. I addressed this topic in a recent video that I've linked below titled Must Try Pro Makeup Artist Tips for Over 50. But before we even reach for these important serums and creams, we need to make sure that our skin can fully absorb them. That's why double cleansing is so important if we've worn sunscreen, moisturizer, or makeup during the day. And I'll share a story with you that really illustrates why this is so important. When we were living in Arizona, I'd always go for an early morning walk and slather on heavy-duty tinted sunscreen before stepping outside. Well, once I got back to the house, I'd remove the sunscreen and then jump into the shower. Well, one morning I was preoccupied with something and forgot to remove the sunscreen before jumping into the shower. So I made sure to wash my face twice to make sure that I was removing all the sunscreen. After stepping out of the shower, I thought to myself, I wonder if that cleanser really removed all that sunscreen. So I took an oval cotton pad like this one, thoroughly saturated it with micellar water, and rubbed it thoroughly across my face. Now, since I use a tinted sunscreen, I could see how much sunscreen was coming off on the cotton pad, and frankly, I was really appalled. Because micellar water cleans our face very effectively, and it's extremely gentle to boot, it's important to do an initial face cleanse with micellar water, and then follow it up with an application of our usual gentle cleanser. Micellar water is made up of micelles, which are tiny oil molecules which are suspended in water. These micelles attract and lift away dirt, oil, and makeup without stripping the skin's natural moisture barrier. And because it's so gentle, it's especially good to use on our eyelids if we've worn any eye makeup. Simply let a saturated cotton pad rest on the eyelid for 10 to 15 seconds and then gently wipe the makeup away. A next step that can really make a difference for how our makeup looks is to make sure that our serums and skin prep can effectively absorb into our skin. We can ensure this by removing the facial hair that increases as we get older. This process improves the appearance of makeup by creating a smoother, more even surface for application. This allows makeup to adhere better and blend in seamlessly, which results in a more natural, flawless finish. Removing the hair adds skin cells, which further enhances the smoothness and radiance of the skin. And the safest and easiest way I found to do this is with this small finishing touch electric razor. It's battery operated, small, light, and portable, and it's gentle on the skin. We all know that we should do this next step, but most of us definitely don't want to do it, and that's cleaning our makeup brushes. It's a little like exercising, don't you think? Because most of us don't want to do it, but we feel so much better once we've done it. But cleaning our makeup brushes is not just a should, but a must. That's because not cleaning them can have serious consequences, both for our health and for how our makeup looks. Bacteria buildup on our brushes can lead to breakouts and skin irritation and even cause infections. This is because dirty makeup brushes are loaded with oily makeup products, dead skin cells, and bacteria, which is not a good combination for something that regularly comes in contact with our face. In addition to the hygiene factor, clean makeup brushes equal far better makeup application. Applying and blending out our makeup is much easier with a clean brush. Using a dirty brush can lead to uneven, spotty coverage, poor color blending, and a less than flawless look. And by cleaning brushes, we're extending their lifespan, which in the end saves us money. I've tried many different brush cleaning products, but the one I keep coming back to is this all-natural brush soap that's made from coconut oil, and it's from Cinema Secrets. Other soaps that I've tried tend to leave a film on my brushes no matter how much I rinse them. This one absolutely does not. And it also comes with a small textured mat, which is crucial to use in order to really get our brushes clean. But my preferred textured mat is this bigger one from Sigma Beauty because it has suction cups on the bottom, which keeps it securely attached to our bathroom sink. And it's perfectly shaped to fit easily into the sink. For some reason, our water has really done a number on the color of this product, but believe me, when you first get it, it's a much nicer looking pink. When I'm ready to clean my brushes each week, I listen to my favorite songs from my Spotify library and then make sure to close the bathroom door so my husband and daughter don't have to hear me singing off key to my favorite songs from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And speaking of makeup brushes, let me answer a question that I often get. And that question is, do I need to buy expensive makeup brushes? Well, less expensive brushes definitely will work, but you will find that more expensive brushes are softer and they apply makeup more easily than less expensive brushes. And this translates to being able to apply our makeup faster and more easily. In addition, higher quality brushes will last longer. My top favorites for eyes are from Sigma Beauty. Their E25 brush is the perfect shape for applying eyeshadow in the crease. Their E30 pencil brush is great for more precise eyeshadow application under the eyes, under the arch of the brow, or for applying small pops of color in the crease. This brush from Doll 10 is perfect to use both with brow powder and as an eyeliner brush. And I really appreciate how practical it is to have one brush where you can do both. Doll 10's Sculpt brush and Makeup by Mario's F4 brush are very similar dual-ended brushes. The larger end is perfect for foundation application, and I love the smaller end for blending and contour. And the newest brush that I've fallen in love with is the BK Beauty A506 brush, which is perfect for blending out concealer under the eyes. Well, as my eyebrows have gotten sparser and thinner with more white and gray hairs peeking through, it's become a little more challenging to create a freehand outline of my brows. So I'm relying more and more often on my eyebrow stencil to create a matching even outline on both brows. The last tool that I want to focus on today is the one that's helped me the very most in dealing with fine lines around my mouth, between my brows, and under my cheekbones. And it's also improved the skin texture under my eyes and along my cheekbones. It's the NIRA Pro Plus laser tool. This is the fastest and the most powerful at-home laser device, which delivers professional-grade wrinkle reduction in just 2 minutes a day. It uses the same non-fractional laser technology trusted by dermatologists, and it works by stimulating natural collagen production, which smooths fine lines, restores firmness, and reverses signs of aging. And it does it all without pain or any downtime. It's clinically proven, FDA cleared, and safe for all skin types. But what I love about it most is how quick and easy it is to use and what a difference it's made in how firm and healthy my skin looks. It's extremely easy to integrate a 2-minute routine into a morning or evening skincare routine or both. I use it at night right before I go to bed. Today, in addition to talking about the tools that can help us the most, I also want to touch on something that's even more important, and that is our sense of confidence. It's very easy as we get older to feel our confidence slipping. We convey our confidence through the way we carry ourselves, how we think and feel, and the energy that we radiate. Just picture for a moment someone walking into a room who has wonderful posture. That person immediately gives off an aura of confidence and strength. We need to walk with a sense of purpose and make eye contact with people as we walk into a room. Now, I have realized lately how much both my husband and I are slumping forward as we walk. Unfortunately, I have never had good posture, which stems from the fact that I was quite tall as a preteen and teenager and felt really self-conscious about being taller than most of the boys in my classes. Well, I never did develop good posture, unfortunately, and after more than 7 decades of poor posture, it's definitely hard to change, but I am working very hard to try to remember to stand up straighter and pull my shoulders back. There are also two other things that can make a big difference in our sense of confidence, how we're perceived, and how we feel. The first is our self-talk. I think it's fairly common for those of us who are older not to indulge in very positive self-talk when we first see ourselves in the mirror each morning. So let's try banishing that negative self-talk and replacing it with phrases that help us stand up taller when we look in that mirror. That might include phrases like, I'm a unique and beautiful person, or I'm confident and I'm blessed, or I radiate a sense of grace and peace. And the third thing we can do is to smile more often. Now, this may seem like a very small thing, but there are actually 11 science-based benefits to smiling. Although it's said that laughter is the best medicine, it's amazing what just smiling can also do. First, it releases endorphins, which are known as our happy hormones. Smiling can also help reduce stress due to the neuropeptides that are released. It decreases heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and it improves our endurance. In addition, it reduces pain, the risk of heart disease, strengthens relationships, releases anxiety, and correlates with a longer lifespan. We certainly have enough reasons to try and smile more often. And most importantly, as we get older, our immune system weakens, and smiling can actually boost our immunity by raising the level of immune cells and boosting infection-fighting antibodies. We can trigger more smiling by practicing gratitude, reading or watching something funny, doing good things for others, practicing oral hygiene, believe it or not, and also spending time in nature. And as a matter of fact, I experienced that very thing yesterday. For quite some time, I hadn't been able to go on my favorite walk along a wooded trail, which is around a nearby lake, due to both rain and the danger level of the wildfire smoke that we were experiencing here. But after that walk, I found myself smiling and really experienced a definite mood boost. So let's conclude today with a few jokes that can hopefully benefit our health by making us smile. So here's the first one. I told my wife that she should embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug. Nobody is completely useless because they can always be used as a bad example. What is big, green, fuzzy, has 4 legs, and will kill you if it falls out of a tree? A pool table. And here's the last one. I childproofed my house, but somehow they still got in. And by the way, because color can make us feel so much better, I wanted to mention the top that I'm wearing today. I absolutely adore it. It not only comes in the colors I'm wearing, but a couple others that I'll show you. Let me give you a closer look. Well, I heard this phrase recently, and I want to leave you with it today. Let's all remember to smile often, smile freely, and let our joy be contagious. Take care.